So those of you that have Mando alternators, well, in my case, it's a Bobcat, but it could be anything. There's no way to test these at the auto parts place because there's no car application they can plug in to get the wiring and the computer set up. So I kind of jerried my own. I had a farm motor and a 14-inch pulley on that end will provide enough RPMs on this to emulate full throttle on my Bobcat. You're gonna need a fully charged battery, some jumper cables, and, well, for my purposes, I got 2 meters here. This one's measuring the excitation circuit, and this one's measuring the battery voltage, and it will measure, once I turn on the motor, the output from the alternator. The wiring, and there's also a dummy light here. This is emulating the car's dummy light. You can see where it's barely lit. This dummy light goes from one end of the excitation circuit right there to the positive, and I've also got a voltmeter, as I said, measuring that circuit, which is right now 2.69 volts. When I take that dummy load off, it'll jump to 11.9. And obviously this drops to 0, right? And this turns your alternator light off on your dash. So that should go to 0 once we kick on the motor, and this battery voltage right now, 12.84, should be reflecting the alternator output as soon as we turn on the motor as well. So I've got a handy dandy leftover float switch. We'll turn it on, watch for the excitation to go to 0, and battery voltage should go to alternator output. They do. Excitation should come back once it stops, which it does. So far, so good. I don't have a way to measure a load. This is obviously not set up for that kind of thing, but obviously if you built it a little bit better, you can stick a load on there and then really check the alternator, but this should get you started.